Hello, hello, Discflect community, and welcome to the 2023 Woodbridge Discflect Open. We are located here in Perth Amboy, New Jersey. My name is Conrad Matteson, and I am joined by Eric Klavoon, someone that knows a thing or two about Discflect. How you doing so far today, Eric?
I'm great, Connor. I'm excited to see who's going to win this one today.
Absolutely, yep. We got a couple of teams that aren't normally up at the top, so this will be a great new showing here.
All right, so we're ready to do the flip.
Who's that stud in the middle there?
It's someone familiar. And in case you missed it, I was talking about this is the oldest finals ever in the history of the sport.
You are right. Everyone ages 54 to 68.
Yep.
That shows you that you can really play this sport at all levels and any age.
Exactly.
All right. Looks like the spare ribs will be kicking us off.
Let's do this.
That was a one-handed jam. I wonder if this team is going to be another one that strictly uses one hand. Looks like it.
Absolutely.
You don't need to use two if it's right over the goal like that.
I guess not. Yeah, so we got two different unique playing styles here.
We do.
Traditional two-handed deflecting, which is how the game started back 30 years ago.
It is.
But there's also a big crowd of people who like to jam with one hand.
Yes. Yeah, you can play it either way. It looks like
that was a great play.
That was, especially with one hand there.
That's
I always
tough.
jam with two, and yep. Ooh, okay.
Wow.
12-4. They're really putting the pressure on. They are.
Coming out firing. That one's a little out.
Yep, out of the screen there, but
they have the hammer though.
One. They do. They're still okay. Now, Eric, I can't look past the fact that Tim's last name is Klavoon. Is that your father there?
Yes, it is. And on the other end, my father-in-law.
Oh, perfect. So you know a thing or two about these guys.
We played a few games.
Yep.
Wow,
and,
spare ribs here. Wow.
Yeah, they're going to have to come back a little bit.
Impressive start.
All right.
Good slam. He's keeping the disc up, too, so that's good. You always want to keep that high so you can slam it. That one's low.
Yeah. All right, they got the hammer, though. You never know what can happen with an instant win opportunity. That's what's so good about the sport is you can never count them out.
Yep, can always come back.
Ooh! Got it, too.
Wow.
That was a risky play.
I thought he was going to catch it there. It threw me off.
I did, too.
He wanted the perfect game, I think. So 21-11, they do need a win slot, or spare ribs will take a 1-0 lead. Let's see if Jim Daugherty can hit it.
A little bit high. Perfect 3 opportunity, but not what you need at this point in the game.
So that is a perfect game. 7 straight buckets for spare ribs. They're going to take a 1-0 series lead as we move into game 2.
There's not much the Mustache Grandpas could have done at that. It's when someone throws a perfect game against you, all you can do, like you said, is throw a perfect game back. There's no defense in this sport, so you just got to stick with it.
Yeah, and sometimes if you fall too far behind, it's oh wow, what a play!
That was great.
It might make sense just to get your throws in rhythm for game 2 or
it
the
does.
Next game.
Yep, absolutely. I love the throw we're seeing over there. He just got a little bit of a flick there.
It's
on the
all
other
on the
side
wrist.
Of spare ribs. It is. It really is.
As you can see, Tim throws more with his arm. Everyone has their own throwing style. But yeah,
exactly.
John Lyng from Spare Ribs, he has quite just a flick of the wrist.
He does, and that's perfect. I've seen some players really spin it and get it in there with a lot of velocity, and that makes it pretty tough to redeflect. But if you just flick it over there, nice and easy. And that is 11 straight buckets so far for them.
11 in a row. Wow.
They are on fire.
That's a good throw there.
Right over the can.
That's where you want it, right? Right at the chest. I think a lot of new players, when they start playing, they're aiming for the slot or the sticker or the goal label, and you really do want to aim for the other player's chest. That's where you want to put it.
Absolutely. Oh, boy,
wow.
they're really going. This team is on fire.
Did you see how he got out there? And he just got
and
behind it with one hand and just slammed it.
And that was on the backside, too. That was a great oh, jeez. Going back to John's redeflection there, that was on backside. Man. Backside one hand is such a tough play to make.
Absolutely insane. All right, so they got to get 3 here to stay in range.
He attempts to
Not
flip.
Quite enough.
Gets a 1.
Yeah, so they're not in range because you have to have at least 15 to be in range to hit 21. So if spare ribs can get 3 here, they're gonna.
Which they do. That's 2 perfect games in a row.
Wow, 14 straight buckets, Connor. That's insane.
That is insane. It is so tough, especially when all the eyes are on you. You're playing a grueling tournament. Stick with it.
Throw. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a finals.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's very tough to come by.
I've seen perfect games in finals, but not 2 in a row to start a series. That's a wild start.
Now, they're on 2 perfect games. If I was the Mustache Grandpas, I would be taking first right here. You got to do something to throw them off. Looks like they got thrown off a little bit there, too. But like we're saying, Discflect is such a mental game.
Up there. Okay, so that's an open door here for Mustache Grandpas to kind of get back in the series.
They really have to capitalize.
A little outside. Oh, man. Couldn't get the fall there.
Just a little bit too early.
And sometimes those are like, it's a game of inches, right? It could have fell in, but it fell out.
Exactly, yep. So spare ribs down for the first time in the series. Oh, 3. Oh, they're giving Mustache Grandpas an opportunity. The door is open.
It's crazy how you could go from throwing 14 in a row to getting 3 straight singles, but that's why you play a best of series, right?
And that's the sport. Let's see if they can walk through that open door. Spare ribs left for them.
Oh, a little out.
1.
And see, those are tough, too, because it's just quite at that weird height where it's not high enough to hit it in unless you redirect it.
Yep. And did he get 1? Doesn't look like it.
Think so.
Okay. Yeah, it is back to an even game.
Oh, this is anyone's game now.
This is.
It's just a interesting way to deflect because you're like kind of reaching across your body when you do it that way, but he seems to have it down.
He does, especially if you're moving to your left side. You got to reach across your body to deflect it. Very tough.
Whatever works.
Oh, it looks like that one got away from Tim Klavoon a little bit there.
Let's see if Jim Daugherty can get them back on track here. Oh, man.
Now, I wonder why he went for the flip there. It looked like that still had some room to slide in the side over there.
Yeah, those are those in-betweeners. Sometimes you just don't know what to do. Yeah.
They're so tough. It's easy for us to sit back and look at the video, but when you're playing, all the eyes on you, you have a split-second decision. All right. You got to think they'll be attempting for win slots here.
Because they're mathematically not in range.
Yes.
I think the strategy is they have to go for it.
As long as spare ribs gets a 3.
I mean, you still get your points just in case.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. You really think he's got to be attempting it here. Yeah, a little bit off there.
So I got a commanding 10-point lead here.
They do.
And this is only a best of 5, so, I mean, they only need to win this game, and that's it.
And that's it. Oh, there's the 1. He attempted it. He needs to hit a 2 right here. He's going right for the goal. And no.
Hit? Oh, I must have just missed.
No, just over.
I thought he had it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just inches. You're right. It's a game of inches.
Wow.
They're at 9. Still, yeah, as long as spare ribs.
It's tough because they only need 2 single points to close out. Got points
12.
just in case. You never know.
Yep.
You could always go. A team could always go over on accident too.
Exactly.
That could happen.
Yep. And they're attempting the 1 and the 1.
Nope, they're saying it hit. Yeah, that's what's great about the sport, too, is that the teams police themselves. They came to an agreement quickly, and they said, yep, it hit.
Absolutely. The other teams know. And if they don't hit a win slot here, Spare Ribs wins the Discflect Open.
All right. It comes down to this.
And he hits it!
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
He hits it in the time that he needs to. Jim Daugherty.
Wow.
Perfect throw. Keeps them alive.
Is unbelievable when you need it.
Everyone watching you. That was a great throw. Wow.
That has to be power of the mustache.
That has to be. That has to be. Power of the Mustache Grandpas. And they're just starting it right over again, looking to keep the momentum in their favor.
What a comeback.
That was.
That's literally on the verge of defeat.
Yes, it was. If he did not make that throw, that was the losing throw. But he got it back in.
It's already very difficult to hit those shots at any point, but to hit it in that situation is unbelievable. Oh, what a deflection.
Wow. And especially, we've both been on the end of some unfortunate instant win slots. You got to get back onto it, and the Spare Ribs so far looks like they did that. They were ready to win. They weren't expecting to play anymore, and they just put up a six-pack right after that.
Yep,
that's
and
the
that's
way
what
to
you gotta do.
All right. Looks like they're leaving the door open for Spare Ribs here.
Yeah, and Spare Ribs will have the hammer. They have the hammer this game. They do. So
yes. Right over. I love that flick. Right over. Oh.
Ooh.
I like that's a great throw there. Looks like he just took his eye off of it. I've seen that once or twice where you get you think it's too easy over the goal. Take your eyes off it too quickly.
Exactly. And you can see Jim, he is motioning for Tim to get the throw up because when they're low, they're very difficult to make.
Yep, exactly. Even if you miss off a little bit, if it's up, you can really hit it into that corner of the goal.
Here we go, 10-10.
All right. Can he get to 16? And again, since he's been jamming with one hand, those little easy ones that a lot of people would just try to get two hands with, that really gives you an advantage there.
It does, absolutely.
All right. Mustache Grandpas down 11-16 at this point.
They're okay, though, because Spare Ribs are at 16, unless they hit 5, which they could do.
They could, but Spare Ribs has the hammer here, too. So even if they don't get 5, Mustache Grandpas are still out. He's going to look to hit a 2 here. And can he hit it for the win? Oh, just off a little bit. Looks like it's a 0.
So in this situation, I would say, and I don't know what they're thinking, but get in range and then go for the slot.
Absolutely. Get a 1 or a 3 so you're within range of the numbers. And then we've seen Jim hit it before. Does he get it?
So there's a 1.
Yeah, okay, there's 1. Yep. Okay.
That was a good play, too.
Does he get a second one?
Oh, my gosh.
You think he's going for it?
A little high.
That's perfect. Over the can. Not what you're looking for right now, but a perfect throw.
All right. 2 to win it.
Now, it looked like Tim just tipped it into the 1 there.
No.
Now put him on 16. You got to think that either you catch that or you jam that in for a 3 because you never know what's going to happen.
That is true. So they got 16. They got to hit 2 again because they got 0 on this end. So John with the throw.
He's off a little bit. Oh, now the Mustache Grandpas need 5 themselves.
There's
that's
the
a good
3.
jam. All right, can he
throw.
hit the 2?
Can he be clutch again?
It's low.
Oh, he had the height that time.
Just off. Just off to the side. A 1 wins it here. Yep, they have 20. Is it there? And it's there.
There it is.
Spare Ribs wins the 2023 Woodbridge Discflect Open. Congratulations.
Well done.
They played great that entire tournament and the entire final series. Throws right over the goal.
Oh, they started that series. They set the table right from the get-go with those 2 perfect games.
They did. You really knew that they were going to win at the end because of the way they were playing. They were just on point.
What a great finals. Great tournament today. Congratulations to Terry Malloy and John Lyng of Spare Ribs taking home the Woodbridge Discflect Open today. This has been Eric Klavoon and Connor Matteson. We thank you for joining us today, and we're going to wrap up this tournament series with the final tournament coming to you in September.